Napoleon didn't lose to armies, he lost to economics. This war wasn't won by cannons, it was financed by credit. Napoleon redrew Europe's borders, but Britain stopped him with a ledger. Because behind every empire lies a single equation. Those who manage debt best last longest. From the winds of Corsica to the smoke of Paris, Lodi, Marengo, Austerlitz, the legend seemed unstoppable. But here's what no one asks. Who paid for it all? Every victory was borrowed. Every campaign ran on credit. Because the true history of war is the history of cash flow. In 1800, France built the Banque de France. By 1803, the franc germinal stabilised its currency, a system of centralised taxes, unified law, and absolute control. But dominance on land meant weakness at sea. Meanwhile, Britain refined the invisible weapon, finance. The Bank of England, income tax, and bond markets turned London into a war machine of liquidity. The Navy guarded the trade, the market financed the war. Napoleon commanded armies, Britain commanded interest rates. 1805, Austerlitz, Napoleon's masterpiece. That same year, Trafalgar, Britain's counter-masterpiece. One ruled the continent, the other ruled the cash flow. While Napoleon chased glory, London compounded interest. Britain's real weapon wasn't gunpowder, it was the pound. Between 1793 and 1815, London poured gold into Europe. Fight Napoleon, they told Austria, Russia, Prussia. We'll pay for it. Subsidies, loans, bullion ships. The first network of global finance. Napoleon fought fast wars. Britain fought long credit. And in the long game, interest always wins. 1806. The Berlin Decree. Napoleon tried to choke Britain's trade, but the blockade backfired. Smuggling, inflation, shortages. Britain rerouted through oceans and colonies. Napoleon built walls, Britain built networks. In Spain, guerrilla wars drained his treasury like open wounds. Every convoy burned coin and fodder. Every march cost a fortune. War isn't just blood and iron, it's grain, wheels, and wages. The budget bled long before the army did. Then came Russia. Scorched earth, frozen horses, empty barns. The army starved not in battle, but in retreat. It wasn't a military defeat, it was an economic collapse. Every dead horse was lost capital. No wagons, no wheels, no empire. Leipzig, the Battle of Nations. As Napoleon's men froze, Britain's gold kept its allies marching. Loans, credits, subsidies. The world's first multinational payment network. By 1814, France wasn't defeated on the field. It was bankrupted in the ledger. Waterloo was fought by soldiers, but decided by accountants. Britain's debt soared, peace home, but so did its credibility. France's budget collapsed, and with it, faith in the emperor. Wars don't end when armies fall. They end when credit runs out. Napoleon mastered tactics. Britain mastered time. From this war rose the blueprint of the modern economy. Income tax, national banks, bond markets, insurance. The machinery of permanent finance. Today, SWIFT, codes, sanctions, and reserve currencies are its digital heirs. The rule never changed. Who controls the payment system controls the war. When Napoleon fell, Britain didn't just win the war. It inherited the world's balance sheet. The pound became trust. London became credit. And war gave birth to the first global debt economy. By the mid-19th century, British bonds funded railways in India, mines in Africa, and industries across continents. By the 20th, America copied the system, issuing bonds not just for war but for prosperity itself. Every century since, one empire ruled not by territory, but by denomination. The gold standard, the dollar standard, the algorithmic standard. Different names, same idea. Control the money, control the map. Empires don't die when armies lose. They die when liquidity dries. History doesn't repeat. It recalculates. Follow the money. Subscribe to Financial History Chronicles, where we decode the wars that money still fights.